What is up, Karatics? Welcome back to the series where I customize and review past DLC and OG vehicles if I got the chance to, because I didn't start making car customization videos till about late 2015. As always, guys, let me know in the comments what car from late 2015 and older you want to see me customize next that I haven't done yet. I'll display the most liked vehicle suggestion comment in the next customization video. So in today's video, we're going to be customizing the Duke of Death, which is essentially an armored version of the Dukes. So this car released in November of 2014 with the introduction of next gen for PS4 and Xbox One versions, and was only available in story mode as an exclusive to returning players from old gen PS3 and 360. However, in 2017, Rockstar finally added it for GTA Online with the Cunning Stunts Special Vehicle Circuit update, and all players could purchase it from the Warstock website for $665,000 or free if they were a returning player from old gen. Then about a year ago, Rockstar made this car free for everyone, which is honestly pretty incredible. An armored car that's free. Now, this car does have semi-decent armored window protection from some angles over the regular Dukes. But obviously, the main highlight of this car is the fact that it takes 9 homing missiles to blow up with someone in the car, which is just wild that you can get a free car that has that much armor resistance. I mean, it's just crazy. Now, in terms of performance, the Duke of Death is in the muscle car class and is usable in races. Now, it is slower around a track than the regular Dukes. However, it is faster than the Beater Dukes variant, and it has a slightly higher top speed than both of them, which is pretty good. And the 3 variants of the Dukes, they're not slow cars. They still sit roughly around 25th place in the class for track performance, which is very impressive, all things considering. So in terms of what the Duke of Death is based on, it's primarily based on obviously a heavily armored muscle car, but the base car is based on the 1969 Dodge Charger with some styling cues from the 1968 Pontiac Le Mans, and the back end is based on a 1970 Mercury Monterey. So, I mean, it's not really based on some specialty armored Charger someone designed. I mean, Rockstar obviously made this way back in 2014, so anything that exists after that is just pure coincidence or even inspired by Rockstar's Duke of Death model. But I mean, I guess you can sort of maybe say the front bull bar is sort of inspired, the push bar is sort of inspired by the General Lee from Dukes of Hazzard, but the rest of it I think is just Rockstar's imagination. But anyways, let's go ahead and check out the customization of the Duke of Death. Alright, Duke of Death, let's do it. The armored Charger. Okay, we got armor, which I already applied to do the armor testing that you saw a little earlier, but yeah, it's 50,000 for that. Brakes, engine, lights. I think I'm gonna leave the stock yellowish lights. I'll leave that. I love the hideaway headlights, so cool. Obviously, the Beater Dukes and the regular one have that too. Respray. For this one, it does, when you buy it, it comes matte black, like all matte black, which is really cool. I think it makes it look so awesome, like a stealthy armored vehicle. But I don't know, I think I want to change it up a little bit. I was thinking of maybe doing like a matte orange as a reference to like the Dukes of Hazzard, Charger. Like that'd be kind of cool with the bull bar and everything. But I don't know. I feel like it's a bit too bright, but it's also matte, so it is kind of. It's all a personal preference thing, right? I think I'm gonna do it honestly, and I think it's the right way to go to keep the matte on this type of car, just like all armored and stuff instead of a nice glossy paint job. Secondary color is going to be, I'm just showing the matte category. So it's really weird on this one. So it's the front grille trim, which is normal on the regular one, door handles, but then you have the blower itself. That's really weird how they did that. That's secondary color. The hood pin trim, the stock wheels, the exhaust pipes, which is really strange, the rear bumper, trim around the tail lights, keyhole, but Yeah, I mean in the mirror too, on the passenger side. So it's most of this is normal on the normal Dukes for secondary, but the exhaust pipe definitely isn't, and also the blower. So it's the main difference there. I think it's best to keep this black. I'm not gonna put any chrome on some crazy matte armored car. That doesn't look right. So I'm gonna stick with the matte black there. Crumble for this car goes on the doors. Okay. Suspension. I don't recommend lowering this. I mean, this type of car, you're probably going to be doing a little bit of off-roading, depending on if you're trying to escape from someone or hide in certain areas or whatever. And you kind of want that that ground clearance. So, personally, I'd leave this stock. Transmission, max it out, turbo. Wheels. So for this one, I was thinking off roads to kind of go with what I just talked about for the suspension, but at the same time, it is rear wheel drive. I just want to make it look a little bit more premium and sort of like drag car-esque, since we have the blower and stuff. So I'm thinking of the Street Cup Champions. These right here, they look kind of like welds, and they look really cool on this car. Now, I do have a little bit of chrome in there, but I mean, it does have the black and the spokes. I mean, that kind of works there. But yeah, it's a tough choice on that one. But honestly, I think this works. It'll brighten it up a little bit, and it's not an off-road tire. So do that. I'm curious. Oh, look at that. So stock, it's linked to your secondary color. So technically on this car, you can put special... So if I do chameleon, for example... it doesn't transfer. Wait, does it? No, it doesn't transfer. Okay, I was wondering, so it just forces it to black. What about metals? Nope.
Do you need a drink?
Oh, so I have custom wheels now. So I would have to go back to stock? Wait a minute. Wheel type. Back to stock, and then back to respray. I wanted to mess around with this. I don't know why I didn't try that. There it is. Okay, so it changes there, but it doesn't do... Okay, it does metals. Oh, it does chameleons too. That's so sick. Look at that. So you can have a chameleon wheel with your secondary color of the car. I wonder if you can use that to merge. Like, you can probably, I mean, people who do merge glitches and stuff, I wonder if you can use this to merge like a chameleon wheel onto a normal car. I wonder if that works or not. That's kind of cool. Okay, well, I guess now you know that. Just make sure the wheel's stock. But obviously, I'm going custom wheels here, so back to street. I'm gonna keep them black anyways. That's kind of what I was looking for either way. Even though now it's taking that away. That's weird. Look, I mean, the car is free anyways, but okay, that's strange. Okay, and that's all the options there. So no window tints because this car doesn't have windows. It's just the holes. So no windows on this one. And the biggest thing I thought was really weird, this car has no plate upgrade. So you can see here, no plate options. And it has a plate back here, quite obviously, but you can't change it on this one. Now one of my buddies, Alan, he was telling me that you used to be able to, from what he remembered, because he has a custom plate on his. But I guess at some point they just took it out for some reason. So yeah, no, and I checked on the customs too. He checked on the customs. It's just no longer there. So very weird. The normal LS customs. Just a double check. But all right, let's take it for a drive. It looks cool. I think it looks awesome. The orange and black, kind of that Dukes of Hazzard reference from far away in the General Lee. And then as you get close, you see the armor, and you're like, wait a minute. Do those lights work up top? Oh, they do. That's sick. Look at that. Okay. First person. Whoa, that's wild. You can't see anything out of this. You can't see jack out of this thing. It's got like a forced roll cage. That's kind of cool. You got like look at that panel back there. Is it fully? Oh, I guess it is fully bulletproof from the rear, I guess. I know I did an armor test. I'm gonna have to double check that footage on that, but wow, that's crazy. All right, floor it. Wow, like almost no wheel spin from the start. Takes off very quick. This one does have a different exhaust note from the standard Dukes and Beater Dukes. So this one has the exhaust note, pretty much the same one from like the Liberator monster truck, or the regular faction. You know, well, I think all the factions share the same exhaust note, but yeah, I mean that's where that exhaust note comes from. And this thing, I mean, it's quick. It's quick. And the pushing power. So this thing has the pushing power of like a truck. So it just just moves everything out of the way. I mean, look at this. Just look at oh my god, that's brutal. That's brutal. Just move that SUV like that. That's wild. This Felter. And we're just going over the Felter now. Okay. Jesus, this thing is ridiculous. Yeah, no, this thing is... What the heck? And what was... It's like halfway between a truck and an insurgent. The way it just pushes vehicles out of the way. That's wild. That bull bar is where it's at. Well, I mean, it's not the bull bar. It's just the coating of the car, the pushing power. Oh, he accelerated! He saw it coming! He was like, nope. Oh, the AIs. Some of the AIs were smart. And we knocked out that poor guy. Trying to hit a car from the side. Oh. Jesus. That's just, I mean, that amazes me how well. Oh my god. That's a lot of fun. That's with a car. Like, it's not a big truck, it's a car. I mean, that's awesome. That's ridiculous. We had a double impact there, but we have mid-drives too. This thing is fun. Like, the armor that it has, like, explodes with 9 homing missiles. It has a ton of pushing power. It's free. I mean, what more do you want? The windows are lightly armored at certain angles. Obviously, anything in the black area on the window, you are going to get shot through, but all the painted section paneling, you won't get shot through for, well, the most of it. It depends on the angle and the armor rounds and stuff, ammo types, I mean. But, yeah, I mean, it's just wild. Wild that the fact that, you know, free, it's just awesome. And it's a ton of fun to drive, too. You know, it's the traditional Dukes. This one doesn't handle as well as the Beater Dukes or the normal Dukes because it doesn't offer a spoiler upgrade for the extra traction. However, this one does have a bit more power, so it does have a higher top speed and a little bit better acceleration. I mean, we're flying right now. Oh my god! I destroyed that Carbone's there! I thought it was my bumper that flew off. No, it was his. That's too much fun. And it's in the muscle car class, so it should be able to do wheelies. Oh yeah, wheelies all day long. Of course, proper throttle control, you can do some good wheelies. This one's really tough to do wheelies with. Got a lot of torque. A lot of torque. Doesn't want to stay down. Just bring it up, and then here we go. This is a tough one to do it with, but I got it there. I got it there. I haven't had this much fun driving a car in a while. This is awesome. I mean, why not? Add it to your garage. It's free. I mean, I'm sure most of you have it already, but absolutely sick. I love it. I think it's super, super cool. All right, let's do all the doors here. Everything opens up. There's the blower and everything. Obviously, not the best texture quality because Rockstar made this for you know, back in 2014, so not the best texture quality. Here's the interior with a massive, massive nitrous bottle. That's wild. Look at the window. That's so cool how they did that. The armor and stuff. Oh, a little trunk open. Oh, you got a fuel cell back there. That's awesome. That's from the roll cage option for like the regular Dukes, I think. That's a massive fuel cell too. Jesus. This thing is cool, man. I like it. I genuinely do. Normally, I don't like stuff like this, but the fact that it's actually armored, it has pushing power, like there's a purpose behind the way it looks. It's not just a cosmetic thing. So Rockstar did this car the right way. They definitely did. But anyways, guys, hope you enjoyed. Definitely let me know in the comments what vehicle from late 2015 and older you want to see me customize next that I haven't done yet. Again, the full list will be down below in the comments of the vehicles I haven't done yet. Thanks for watching, guys. Hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next one.